look, we've got accessories. We've even got pet items, collars, leashes, and look at these clearance prices. There is jewelry, there are shoes, I mean, there is a lot to see. If you love that European vintage styling, take a look at some of the other pieces that we have to offer from Patricia. So just go to hsn.com. If you type in Nash or Patricia Nash, it will pull up her entire storefront so you can see everything she has to offer. We've got 30 minutes left. We have a lot more styles to get through. I do want to mention brand new Today Special coming up at midnight that nobody else in the country has, and we haven't even had a smart assistant like the one we're gonna have as a Today Special in over 2 years. So very excited about that. So definitely stay tuned. Let's move into now this beautiful crossbody bag. If you watch the list, we just featured this one on the list this past Thursday, and it was incredibly popular. All of us were just kind of swooning over it because it's the perfect size. It's a little more petite, but my goodness, you can fit a lot inside of this bag. It is a beautiful crossbody. You can see the colorways are just so stunning. This one in particular is that amethyst. So the wallet we showed you earlier would fit right inside of this because it was a smaller size wallet. Look at all of that tooling design. You can see the Patricia Nash right there at the top. On the back, and I say that loosely because you could use this as the front if you wanted to. You've got that gorgeous embossed grape leaf logo, right? The little button closure at the front so you can put more items there, and then we'll unzip and give you a full tour on the inside in a moment. It's 8 3/4 inches long, 5 3/4 inches high, and this strap is a 23-inch length. So all leather through and through. That's the amethyst. Right next to that, we have the tan. And if you're used to the cognac, the tan, Patricia, is a little bit deeper, right? It's a little bit more intense, the color.
Yeah, this is your tried and true, that vintage veg tan that you would see if you went to Milan or anywhere in Italy. It's just that rich Italian color that they are so famous for. And it looks, I love the way the tooling effect on it. But look how much you got in that little bag.
It's a lot.
This is one of those this is one of those fantastic bags that you too could throw into your tote bag, you know, and take on a trip with you, throw it in your suitcase, just to really travel with, see the sights. But you see it's still got that zipper wall on the inside, the elastic pocket on the other side, and then the 2 pockets on the outside, which I love. Actually, that's the credit card wall on the inside. Did you see that, Michelle?
Yes, look at that.
I forgot about that. Yeah. So that's really great too. So you wouldn't even have to carry a wallet if you didn't
practical,
want to.
so practical. I can't tell you how many times you see designer bags and they look pretty, and then you get it, or maybe you test it out around the store and you're like, oh, this isn't gonna work for me. I can't even barely put my cell phone in here, right? You need to have room for things. So it can be smartly designed. It can be, you know, fashionable, but still be practical. So that's the tan. This is the amethyst. Here it is in the turquoise. So if you were just shopping the brand new satchel, but maybe you want something smaller instead, we do have the turquoise option in this beautiful crossbody bag. I mean, they look 3-dimensional. These flowers, it's like they pop out at you.
They do. You can just feel the petals and the leaves on it. They're so beautiful. You know, I just love this rose tooling. It's just one of my favorites. And then there's, like you said, you could wear it the other direction if you wanted just a plain, you know, plain bag without the tooling on it.
Yeah. Look at this koi orange.
And
oh, so pretty.
I love that.
It definitely has a fiery orange look to it. Koi was a great name, for sure. But you're right, you could definitely use it this way too. And I love how the strap has that little bit of knotting on that leather strap, and it goes through these beautiful little grommets. Just so much detail with this bag.
Well, yeah, well, you know, actually, Michelle, you could pull this strap tighter and have it as a long shoulder. You could pull it.
You're right. Oh my gosh,
yes, look,
genius.
Yeah.
I want to see.
And you could just tie another knot.
Very good. And look how pretty it is on. I mean, really, you're right. This is one of those easy, everyday grab and go bags. You know, you've got the built-in wallet wall, the credit card wall, so that's taken care of. You've got room in there for your cell phone. You've got room for your sanitizer, your keys, maybe your compact, a little bit of makeup. I mean, it's like the perfect size. And how pretty is this koi orange?
I love that orange. Yeah, that has been really a favorite as well. We introduced this color last year and we sold out of it, so I brought it back in these new shapes, and it is as popular as it was the first day everyone saw it. It just can really take on that hue of a red, but have, you know, that lovely little orangey zeal to it. And it just looks so cute. I love this, though, this turquoise tooling. I just think it's so beautiful, especially on little bags. It just reminds me of that tooling effect that you'd see so much in the 70s, 60s and 70s.
Yes, absolutely. And the color of the bag itself in the turquoise, I know we talked about it for a little bit on the other bag too, is so unique. I mean, I don't even understand. How is this process done? That has got to be a lot of rubbing.
It really is. I mean, it's a full hide on this that they do this part, and then the panel they do separate with the roses. But again, it's got 3 different layers of color that is finished, that is put directly on this full cowhide. And it just has such a natural look to it, and a natural kind of aged look to it.
Absolutely. Look how, and it opens nice and wide.
Yeah.
Again, I mean, all these little things, you know, it's got to be practical. And I'm sure, do you come up with the designs and then you say, well, we got to tweak this, it needs to open more, how does that process work?
Oh, absolutely. Well, as everyone knows, I get inspired by typically a vintage bag that I find. But of course, a lot of those vintage bags, if you've ever gone shopping into those little vintage shops and found those old bags, they're so wonderful, but they're so dysfunctional. I don't know how we carried them years ago. So I always end up making the zipper bigger, or putting these pockets on the outside, or even looking here, we're just making this gusset wider on the bottom, but still keeping that slim top of a small crossbody, has given you so much more options to have a small bag, because that allows you to put so much more in it. So those are all the kind of details that I really expand upon and bring back to life these great, cute bags from our past, but now we can really use them. And these 2 pockets on the outside just make this bag. Because right there, you took out your nail file, you took out your phone, you could put your keys on one side, you could put your sunglasses on the other side, and because it's got that lovely faux suede lining on it, it won't scratch up your glasses, so you could put them securely down into that area. So there's a lot of practical use for those 2 outside pockets. And then I forgot about that cute little credit card wall I put in there. So you've got 4 spots. So maybe that is where you put your insurance card and maybe your work ID, or
your debit card, right? Like, how nice to be able to, let's say you go to the grocery and you got all your stuff, and you always put your purse up on the counter, right? When you're like waiting for them to check out, to not have to dig through a purse and find a wallet. That's just a little convenience. That makes it every day. You can just grab it, give it to them, put it in the machine, put it right back. It's very, very simple. You can fit a lot in there, and plenty of room on the inside. The Amethyst is the most popular. It was the most popular on the list the other night as well. In fact, it was the most limited. I very distinctly remember thinking, what a unique color. That one's gonna go first. And it is very limited, followed by the turquoise. The turquoise you guys are loving as well. And I want you to think about giftables too. You know, we've got Mother's Day coming, Easter's coming, any birthdays, graduation gifts, anything like that. This would be a real treat to receive as a gift from someone, because it's beautiful, it's practical, it's unique. They won't know the story, so you can share a whole story behind it about how it's put together like this. And it's the kind of thing that every woman would need to use. We all need that smaller size for the essentials, right?
Absolutely. I mean, I can't tell you, when I travel, or maybe I'm picking up the grandkids and I just want to have just my essentials on me, throw it on my body, but not be too big on my body. And I just love this thin strap. This is just a cording strap. And it's simple. It just makes it so simple that day. You know, I'm on the ball field. I go to so many games with the grandkids, and it's just nice to have hand frees and hang out and, you know, cheer them on. And you need whatever I need is in this cute little bag.
Yeah, absolutely. And by the way, some things worth noting, you guys, free shipping on these. That's incredible. 3 flex payments. And the way FlexPay works, if you've never tried it, or maybe it's been a while, anyone can use FlexPay at any time. There's no like membership to sign up for. It could be your first time shopping with us or your 100th time, doesn't matter. When you check out, FlexPay gives you the option to pay, in this case, 1/3 of the price, so $38.83. We ship it out to you right away, or to whomever you want to gift. So if it is, maybe you want to send it to your sister, you can buy it, and when you check out, put her address. You can, that's not a problem at all, but it will immediately go out, and then you pay that off over time, completely interest-free. So it makes it very easy to get things now and pay them off over time. So that is a great option. If you have an HSN credit card, you actually get an extra flex payment on this. So it would be $29.13. And if you don't have one, you could get this bag home for about $75, I guess it would be, because look what we're doing. $40 off. So if you apply for an HSN credit card when you're approved, we're gonna give you $40. You can put it toward any single item purchase you would like, including this one. So yes, it would be about $76 and change. So lots of ways to save. You can get quality, and you can do it in a way that is affordable. So that's what I love so much about shopping HSN here. Full unconditional 30-day money-back guarantee on all of these. You'll get a cute little dust cover to store it in. You get a nice little card with Patricia on it, and it tells you the story of her and the brand. It's a very beautiful bag to give and to receive, Patricia.
Oh, thank you. When I'm looking at this too, and you look at that rose tooling, there's something to the effect of this. And, we all love roses. I don't know anyone that doesn't love roses, but the depth of that really shows off the leather. Just look at that, how it's embossed and debossed. You could touch those leaves, you could touch those petals, and especially on the turquoise one, it's so gorgeous that like you said, what a great present. When you open it up, you not only see this great leather and the hardware and all that, you notice this tooling right away, and it's just like, oh, how beautiful is that? Or
pretty.
I remember that. Yeah.
It's just that extra touch. And by the way, look how soft these bags are. And that's another thing I learned from you, is that full grain, 100% leather and leather, two totally different things, because I never knew that in the industry. What is the percentage? You only have to be a certain percentage of leather to call it a leather bag. This is 100% leather, by the way.
Right, it's just 51%.
Oh my
51%.
gosh.
And then they have all these terms, different kinds of leather that really are not very nice. I mean, just to tell you, like they split leather, they take the bottom section, they take the middle. This is full grain leather, so you're really getting that cowhide that was meant to be. And then most of all of these leathers are all vegetable tan leather, so we don't use heavy chemicals.
Yeah.
It's actually tanned by the bark of an Italian mimosa tree.
Wow.
So it's amazing.
Incredible. Great place to start, too. If you've never owned a Patricia Nash bag, I think this would be the perfect one to start with. By the way, we don't have a presentation on this because and I actually love this one. The Rustic Mums option is the only option left.